Hi, my name is Dale Maley. A little background on this video. I like to build hand-cranked wooden models. Often they're marble games. I've built over 50 of these hand-crank models. I like to design these models so that you can take them apart after you first build them. Why? Well, sometimes you need to make adjustments over time. Sometimes they get damaged and you need to do repairs. So I always try to make them so it's easy to take them apart and then reassemble them. Now here's an example of a typical rotating linkage in one of my models. The yellow piece there is a decorative finial, and that's actually glued with Titebond glue to the 3/4 inch dowel. It goes through two moving links. One is the rotating orange link and the other one is a rotating blue link. Now on the right hand side of the blue link we need to retain that 3/4 inch dowel somehow. So one method I use is I drill a hole just a little bit bigger than 3/16, maybe like 7/32, and then I'll gently drive or push in a 3/16 dowel that's about 1.25 inches long. Now in all my models where I want to glue up permanent things, Titebond 2 is my go-to glue. It's a yellow glue and it really makes a permanent joint. On some of my early models, I would use some of that glue to glue that little red 3/16 dowel to the 3/4 inch dowel. The only problem with that is if you want to take that apart, you pretty much have to cut off one end of the 3/16 inch dowel with a small saw or a Dremel, and then you have to go in with a drill bit and drill out the old dowel hole. It's not very easy and it's very labor intensive to do that. One trick that I learned is, rather than use yellow Titebond 2 glue, just use a little bit of the old-fashioned Elmer's white glue. And go ahead and glue that little red dowel, 3/16 dowel, into the 3/4 inch dowel. After it dries, it'll stay retained. I've never had one fall out. The models have been used many hours. But if you do want to disassemble it, I take a small ball peen hammer and I just tap on the little red dowel, and that breaks loose the glue joint. The Elmer's is not really intended to be a high strength glue for wood, but it does do a good job of just retaining the dowels, and it's easy to take it apart. Now instead of using the white Elmer's glue, another option is to use hot melt glue, and here's a typical hot melt glue gun shown. So you just apply a little bit of hot melt glue to the interface between that 3/16 little red dowel and the 3/4 inch dowel. Now after it's dried, if you like, and you need to disassemble it, you can just take a carpet knife or a pocket knife, scrape away the glue, and then tap on the little red pin and it'll come right out. And then when you're all done, you can reassemble and put some more hot melt glue on. Instead of using 3/16 wood dowel, another option is you could use 1/8 inch brass pins and use the same hot melt glue to retain the brass pin. The white Elmer's doesn't really work very well on brass. Now here's a short video which shows you two of those joints where I've used the white Elmer's glue to hold in the little 3/16 dowel pins. Here's a short video that shows you where I've used two of the brass pins. I've used hot melt glue to retain them. Some closing thoughts on this project. The white Elmer's glue or hot melt glue, both are a good method to make joints that you can easily disassemble then reassemble. These methods have worked very well on many of my models with many hours of usage. So in summary, this short video explains at least two ways to make joints that are easy to disassemble and then reassemble. Hopefully this video helps you in your projects. And I hope you enjoyed the video, and please subscribe. Thank you.